Time now for another personal financial update brought to us by Madrona Financial and CPAs. Brian Evans is here. And Brian, I want to talk today about families and what families can do, especially when they have young kids, how we can get them involved, understanding not only budgeting, but also financing. When you maybe talk about your family and also just in general, what's some of the top tips you have for people about getting their kids involved?
Start early. I think that's the big one because it's like anything. It's like learning a foreign language. Sometimes finances, 401ks, mortgages. You think about what you took classes in. I learned how to make a wooden box and how to make a radio when I was in high school, but I didn't learn anything about finances and investing. And so sometimes having that introduced early, again, like a foreign language, you're so much better later in life if you get this introduced early.
My kids use the Greenlight card, which is an app that works with a lot of different banks. And not only do I pay them their allowance on that, but Greenlight also now allows kids to make investments. And I just saw for my son, he got a dividend back from Starbucks. So it's really wild to consider what it's like for a 12-year-old today compared to what it was like when you and I were 12.
Absolutely. They're going to be so far ahead for having done that. And financial literacy, again, is something that just isn't very prevalent out there. It's not in our school systems. Gosh, I didn't even learn these topics when I went to university sometimes. I had to get out to learn some of this stuff. So that's a great exercise. Anything you can do to immerse yourself in the world of finance, budgets, mortgages, like I said, investing. What are the different things out there early in life? And it becomes a habit, something you can be habit forming, investing early, that then when you start your first job and you learn about your 401k and matching, it can be hugely beneficial for you for the rest of your life.
And in a lot of families, it's almost taboo to talk about money, right? We don't know how much mom and dad make. What's your advice to families about those conversations?
I think a lot of people don't talk about finances because they're embarrassed. People come to me all the time and they apologize for their lack of financial understanding. I'm like, well, that's why I have a job. It's okay. But sometimes I think parents don't want to be talking to this about their kids because they're not confident in their own financial advising skill set. But now with Google and ChatGPT, we can look things up. It's okay. Yeah. I think it's okay to admit you don't know everything about it. Maybe make that part of the fun. Learn about it together. Pop and son, they can sit down, or daughter and mom, or whatever it is. Learn this stuff together. Make it fun while they're learning how to do investing and understanding investments.
Okay, great advice, and I think really practical advice for families. Brian Evans from Madrona Financial and CPAs. You can catch Brian and my conversation on Tuesday mornings on Seattle's Morning News on KIRO News Radio. Thanks, Brian.